Hey there, welcome back to another video. This is the Smell of Logic channel. I am Ramona, and we are reading Reddit stories, or Reddit comments, I guess is what you could call this one. And today's topic is, what song do you secretly love but are embarrassed by? Some of these might be a little questionable. I don't know that you should really be embarrassed by them. I'll give you mine, but yeah. So the first one goes off with Fancy. And someone questions, wait, there's a difference here. Are we talking Reba McEntire's Fancy or Iggy Azalea's Fancy? Because both are pretty good in their humble opinion. And they reply with Iggy. I like both of them, personally. They actually had a cat named Ahsoka, who, that was her theme song, was Iggy Azalea's Fancy, because she was a fancy cat. Every time she'd walk in, we'd sing that little song to her. Good cat. So the next comment is Rick Astley. You know the one. Of course. Who doesn't love that song? I grew up when that song was, still on the radio and stuff. I still, rickroll people when I get a chance. My son actually likes that song too, so it's a family tradition. This one says, well, I listen to a lot of metal, but I love Call the Man by Celine Dion. I'm not familiar with that one. I'll have to go maybe look that up. Backstreet Boys, Larger Than Life. Any song by the Backstreet Boys, someone says. Personally, I like, I hate to admit this. I like a lot of their songs. Thing is, here's the thing. My little sister was a huge Backstreet Boys fan. So we'd listen to their music, even though I am of the generation of New Kids on the Block. What's the one with the Everybody? That is my really, I love that song of the Backstreet Boys. I don't know why, but I do. Next one is I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles by the Proclaimers. I don't see why you should be embarrassed by that song. That is a great song. I am a huge Riff Raff fan, and I am so ashamed. Taylor Swift songs. Yeah, I actually have a coworker who is a huge Swiftie. I mean, like, really, she has a shrine to Taylor Swift. I have seen the shrine. She has pictures on her phone, and she's shown it numerous times. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm glad that she has something she loves. Baby. Well, I don't know which one that is, because there's a lot of songs called Baby, aren't there? I'm assuming. Unless that's the Justin Bieber song. That's the only one, the first one that comes to mind, because it's annoying. But that's just me. Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba. That is an awesome song, too. That song, you should never be embarrassed by that one. I love Nickelback. Well, you gotta admit, Nickelback, when they have a few songs, I mean, I know they get a lot of hate, but some of it I think is really not fair. They have some decent songs. Let's be fair. Another Taylor Swift, for fuck's sake. I'm even made angry by the fact that I enjoy a lot of her songs. Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. I had a couple of my mates in the car heading back from a paintball game. I was driving, so it was on my iPad that was hooked up to the stereo on shuffle. It was about halfway through the song when I realized that I was singing along to it while everyone was looking at me weird. Not 10 minutes earlier, I was ragging on one of them and accusing them of having a fully functional vagina for ordering a tofu burger earlier on during that day. And someone replies with, yeah, but she has the voice of an angel. Okay, here it is. I like Nickelback. Not all of their songs, but a good amount. I really like How You Remind Me. Also, Bitch I'm Madonna by Madonna. I don't know, it's just so damn catchy to me. And there's other people here that say, I like Nickelback. See, there's nothing wrong with that one. And again, How You Remind Me is an awesome song. That was used to be my driving song. I loved back, the olden days. That's what I did. I listened to that song. It was just a good song to drive to. Shake It Off and Blank Space. Her songs are so catchy. Becky G's music. I feel like I shouldn't like it, but there's something about it that just makes it catchy. I don't know who Becky G is. I'll have to go look it up. Boom, 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 Boom by the Vinga Boys. There's no other songs I've never heard of. Lots of One Direction songs, especially Kiss You. There, I said it. First I like, what's the one? Drag Me Down. I can't stand One Direction, but Drag Me Down is on my main playlist. I can't help it. Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding. Okay, this one I disagree with. I cannot stand any Ellie Goulding songs. I'm sorry. I've tried. Just can't. Kesha's Fancy. I have to sing it every time it comes on. I'm actually a fan of Kesha. There's a few of her songs that are really, really good. Again, I've got a few on my playlist. That's, my go-to playlist. And Yeah. Bitch by Meredith Brooks. My husband still sings that song. I don't know why, but he does. Y'all should head on over to Guilty Pleasure Music. It's joyous. Anything by Gucci Mane. His beats are dope, even if his lyrics are only about dope. The Buggles. Video killed the radio star. It's really catchy to me, and only a few people that listen to it with me likes it, but it's usually people who don't like my taste of music. It's All Coming Back to Me Now by Celine Dion. That actually is a really good song. I hate to admit that I like it as well. Can't Fight This Feeling by REO Speedwagon. Hollaback Girl. You know, Ironically, I have a brother-in-law who is an ex-state cop. That's one of his favorite songs. We have teased him mercilessly about that. But anyway, I like Pump Up the Jam. Don't know if it's embarrassing, but it definitely doesn't fit in today's style. Of course, neither do many of the artists from the 1960s onward, but I still enjoy many of the old artists. I remember being incredibly embarrassed about loving the Beatles. Why? My aunt she still is. not to say was, but she still is a huge Beatles fan. She was like crazy over the Beatles. I remember my mom telling me stories about how she would just, cry when one of their songs would come on the radio and stuff. Don't know if that's true or not, but that's what she said. Believe by Cher. Fernando by ABBA. Shh, don't tell anyone. Cotton Eye Joe is a good time, and I will never apologize. Any Lil Wayne song. Oh, here's one. I love the song Africa by Toto. I wanted to play at my wedding and at my funeral and every day in between. Africa is a really good song. The Weezer version of it is not horrible either, but most of the time you can't go wrong with the originals. Most of the time. Bittersweet Symphony by The Verb. I don't know why I'm embarrassed by it, but but when I'm feeling angry, anxious, or sad, I pop into my headphones and listen to this, sometimes 2 or 3 times in a row. I need to hear some sounds that recognize the pain in me. Yeah. I let the melody shine, let it cleanse my mind. I feel free now. Boot Scootin' Boogie by Brooks and Dunn. Also Picture by Kid Rock. Yeah. Boot Scootin' Boogie. It's hard to be sad, not be happy, or not to still be sad when you listen to Boot Scootin' Boogie. It's an iconic country song of that era. Spice Girls, I'm not embarrassed, I'm proud. C'est la vie by Bewitched. I'm not familiar with that one. I like Forever by Drake, and no, I'm not in middle school. George Benson, Nothing Going to Change My Love. I know all the words, and I am ashamed. Talking Body by Tove Lo. Bee Gees, Staying Alive. And I'm a Metalhead. Thank God I'm a Country Boy by John Denver. I'm not country or a boy. I'm a black lady from the suburbs of Southern California. Besides that, it is a really silly song. The problem with that one is, I always grew up listening to the one done by the Chipmunks, so it's kind of colored my opinion. But my mom loved John Denver, so we listened to a lot of John Denver in my house. Yeah. 1,000 Miles. Damn, that song is so good. I'm assuming you mean the Vanessa Carlton one? I think. Everything. I listen to almost anything except country or, I'm not going to repeat that one. And anything that is not some form of rock brings shame to my family. Atlantic Stars Always. Pretty much any hair metal. Put on some old Skid Row or Warrant and I go crazy inside, or when I'm alone in my car. Anything by Halsey. Considering that 83% of her fan base are girls. I really like everything I've heard by Little Boots and fucking love Popular by from the Wicked soundtrack. In fact, I effing love a lot of musicals. People don't seem to think that is a normal from a mid-20s male aspiring blacksmith. Dude, that's pretty awesome. Moves like Jagger. I am helpless against that pop dark voodoo magic. I weep I weep inside even as I twerk in my chair. See, that's one song I cannot stand. I'm sorry. That song comes on and I become violent and I have to turn it off. Wild Wild West by Will Smith. Oh my goodness. Photograph by Nickelback. No one knows. Oops, I did it again. Yeah, I even have my son familiar with Britney Spears songs. I'm sorry. Bad Blood by Taylor Swift. That's not a horrible song. You have to be kind of in the mood for that one, but you know. Boyfriend by Justin Bieber. Rihanna's Stay. That's actually a really decent song. One Thing by 1D. Another Swift song. Blank Space. I'm sorry, okay? Let's see. Let It Go from Frozen. Oh, I hate that song. The best song ever is Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. I'm a 25-year-old man, but I have to listen to the full song and sing it full belt when it comes on. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing. Maybe you were just born in the wrong, generation. Stellar by Vibrato. What Does the Fox Say by Yelvis? I'm sorry, I don't know that one. Never Gonna Give You Up. Yeah. Again, that's. There was a time when I knew almost every Rick Astley song. Yeah. Embarrassed? F you. I'm not embarrassed. I'm a 25-year-old guy. I blast Taylor Swift all the time. Demi Lovato's Cool for the Summer is my current jam. What else? The Weeknd is pretty solid. See You Again is also great. Lorde and Iggy Azalea are fantastic. Lately, I've reverted back to the late 2000s and been playing a lot of Fergie, Katy Perry, and Maroon 5. Top 40 and pop aren't the only genres I like, but they're the ones that I am apparently supposed to be embarrassed by. 1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies always puts me in a good mood. I was one of those people, I owned every CD of the Bare Naked Ladies. I loved them so fucking much. Don't really have a favorite song of theirs, though, but because I loved all their music. I really did. Speechless by Lady Gaga. I play it all the time when I'm running, and that's my biggest fear, is I will eventually get mugged. There's this one song by a band called The Vamps, and Demi Lovato's called Somebody to You. If you look up the song and the band, you'll see the whole thing is clearly targeted at teenage girls. Of course, the name The Vamps gives that away. As a 15-year-old male, I should hate this band and everything related to it, but whenever this song comes on the radio, I can't help but enjoy it. I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to it, but I still like the song. It's so dang catchy. I hate every single Taylor Swift song except for Bad Blood. Bad Blood is my shit. Anything by Hilary Duff. I am a 25-year-old male. Cheerleader. Jealous by Nick Jonas. Most Kesha. There we go. Loved her since 5th grade and was super ashamed because my cousins were very judgmental about my budding music taste. Loved to give me shit about it, so I kind of had to hate that I liked it. I've recently become obsessed with bluegrass music. I'm talking like banjos, mandolins, and a good fiddle solo. All my friends listen to pop and rap, but I'm always listening to bluegrass. It just sounds so beautiful to me. Any Katy Perry song. I disagree with you there. I'm sorry. I'm not a huge Katy Perry fan, sorry. My mother, a 50-year-old who hates all things gangster rap, loves Top Back by T.I. He killed his sister, puts her in the trunk, and drives her to another state to dump her body. Oh my gosh. See, okay, unrelated but sort of related. I'm not a huge rap fan, okay? But we have a Thanksgiving song in my family, and it's Mama's Gonna Knock You Out. Mama Said Knock You Out, sorry. Mama Said Knock You Out by LL Cool J. That is the song I have to listen to 2 or 3 times on Thanksgiving. I can't tell you why, but that is our Thanksgiving song. Missing persons. What are words for? M2M. Don't Say You Love Me. Oh, here's one. Groove is in the Heart by D-Light. I usually listen to the Beatles, Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath. I love watching the female singer in this video, too. Damn, she can shake it. That's true. My 2 would be Cherry Pie by Warrant and You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette. Aqua songs. Oh, boy. I really like both Call Me Maybe and I Really, Really Like You. They remind me of the 80s bubblegum pop, and they're just so ridiculous and dumb, but really catchy and fun. I agree with you there. Yeah, they kind of are. They're not horrible songs. They're just, not ones you really want to admit to liking so much. Prayer in C. This is Robin Schultz remix. Radio edit. Lily Wood and The Prick. I really love the beat and the rhythm. I'm embarrassed because I hate going to clubs and do not enjoy their music. If my friends knew that, they would make fun of me for a long time. But it is the shit. Really anything Young Thug puts out. In middle school, I listened to a lot of rock and rap music. Then in high school, I turned into jazz listening hipster. Either way, I thought I was cool. Then the British invaded. Everyone kind of knows, but I'm still embarrassed to talk about it. I just can't stop listening to Adele, Lily Allen, Amy Winehouse, Florence and the Machine, and other similar female artists. It's been going on for about 2 years now, and I think I need help, guys. Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People. God, that song was everywhere at the time. Any song by Death Grips. Rolling in the Deep by Adele, especially when I've been drinking. My son loves that song too. It's one of his favorite Adele songs. Long Skirt, Long Jacket by Cake, or whatever the hell that song is. I never really understood this concept. If I like a song, I like it. I see no reason to be embarrassed. See, that's a good attitude to have. River Flows in You. It's a beautiful song, but none of my high-level pianist friends like it because they've heard it a million times. And the song isn't difficult at all, and it makes whoever playing it sound like they're really good, but it's really just an easy song to get people's attention. Same for Fleur Elise. I secretly love these songs, but the people that play it in my school to show off are mostly attention whores, which have ruined it for me. Worthless from the children's movie Brave Little Toaster. It honestly helped me through a bout of misery. That's good. I am still obsessed with the Holy Grail. The Wedding Song by Duran Duran. It reminds me of being a kid in the 90s and going to water parks, and that not during summer vacation. Note, I am a 6'5", 240 construction worker. Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA. I'm a 20-year-old old male from England, but it's catchy as F. See, okay, this song I have, oh God. You know those videos on YouTube where they, pick a song kind of thing? My son and I were kind of obsessed with those for a while because we were bored and didn't have anything else to do. He described Miley Cyrus's Party in the USA as iconic. And that's his favorite Miley Cyrus song. And I wanted to disown him. I didn't. But I wanted to. Story of My Life by One Direction. That's actually not a bad song either. That shit does not sound like a boy band. It sounds like a country rock band similar to Lady Antebellum. They tricked me! Well, yeah, I mean, why not? Walking into Spiderwebs by No Doubt. I'm not familiar with that one. I know a lot of No Doubt songs, but not that much. Okay. I sing the chorus to Friday by Rebecca Black every Friday in the car and from work. I usually dance a bit too. As Long as You Love Me by Justin Bieber. See, okay, the only Justin Bieber song I'm going to admit technically to liking is Love Yourself. I don't know why. I love that song. I'm not embarrassed by it. It's just, I'm not a huge Justin Bieber fan. Anaconda by Nicki Minaj. Not gonna lie, I always thought that Wrecking Ball was surprisingly well done. Okay, see, here's the thing. I can't stand Miley Cyrus either. Wrecking Ball is a really, really good song, but have you ever heard, there's a cover of it by Sarah Black, oh shit. She sings Walk Off the Earth, and there's two other chicks that are there with her, Misery and Daughter, and I forgot the other song, the other one. The Queens, the Ms. Something Queens. Their version of it is like so goddamn good. I listen that again on my main playlist. It's far superior than the original, in my humble opinion. I'm someone who you would think would listen to a lot of hard music, but I do have my two favorite artists are Avril Lavigne and The Fray. Probably not something I would tell people, but I'm not really ashamed. That crossover song by Justin Bieber and Rascal Flatts. That should be me. 1950s Debbie Reynolds. Okay, see? Okay, all right. Yeah. I jam out to Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 Miles. And I'm a dude. Tiny Little Bows by Carly Rae Jepsen. Blech. It's been my favorite song since it came out. I don't even think my significant other knows how much I enjoy that song. I Choose You by Time Flies. Everyone gives me shit for liking this song so much, but it's catchy and very upbeat, so I like it. Happy Birthday by The Birthday Massacre. It's a simple throwaway synth pop bullshit designed for edgy 12-year-olds, but I don't give an F. I like it anyway. So there's quite a few. There's more that goes on. There's still some Rick Astley fans out there, which I'm glad to see they represent. I'm not necessarily embarrassed by the song. I shouldn't like the song. It's by the Kid Laroi and technically Justin Bieber. It's Stay. I don't know. That is a horrible song. If you listen to the lyrics, it's like one of those horrible, horrible songs. You should not like it. But I listen to it at least once a day. Don't know why, but I do. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. A little humor, a little fun. Drop a comment down there. Let me know what song you're embarrassed to admit to. There's a lot of songs I'm embarrassed that I listen to a lot, but that's a video for another time. Anyway, thanks for listening and watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.